How are you guys doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine because me, I'm doing perfectly fine. I'm so excited. So before we dive into the topic of the day, I want to introduce myself once more for people who actually don't know who I am. I am Erica Jokote, the CEO and founder of Erica Ashton Coaching, where we help female to unleash your potential and go for your dreams. So today our topic is self-sabotage. Yeah, I know it's something really huge, so that's why I wanted to talk about it. I'm going to talk to you about 10 ways you self-sabotage. But this video is going to be divided into two parts. So I will give you 5 ways you self-sabotage yourself in this video, and then in part 2 I will give you the rest of the 5 ways you self-sabotage. So let's go into the topic. Let me tell you what self-sabotage is. I know some people actually don't know what that is, or they're kind of confused, but self-sabotage is just a critical inner voice. This is a voice that is represented in your head, but not in the positive way. It is negative. It is representing you in a negative way. That is actually what is self-sabotaging. It's nothing really extra in definition, but what it does in our life is just too much. So now, this inner voice is from an early experience. It's not something that you experience whenever you were old. It's something that you experienced whenever you were younger, and that you kept it in your soul, you kept it in your heart, you kept it forever. That is where the self-sabotage comes from. Without realizing it, you tend to internalize that negative energy. You tend to grow it. You tend to feed it. You tend to give him much more of your time and attention than it needs. That's where your self-sabotage comes from. It comes from your past experience. It comes from all this stuff that you went through. It comes from you trusting people that didn't see your value and ended up bringing you to the lowest point of your life. Let me tell you my story. I trusted people that were supposed to protect me. I trusted them with my life. You know, these people, you actually feel like they are everything for you. They are here to protect you whenever you can fight for yourself. They are here to fight your battle when you're tired, for you to gain so much more energy. Actually, when these people betray you, you take it personally. You internalize this energy. These people can either be, I don't know, your friend, that person that betrayed you, that person that did something you actually couldn't expect he could do. That person can be someone really close to you. It can be your parents. Maybe they neglected you. Maybe they didn't bring you enough attention. Maybe they didn't give you enough love. It might be your best friend, the friend that you needed at a point where you thought everything was just pouring down on your shoulders and you couldn't handle it, but your friend was not there to help you carry your load. It can be your sisters. It can be anybody who you trusted the most, but actually betrayed you the moment you needed them the most. I trusted people in my life, but they kept on betraying me. So I decided to kind of internalize that stuff, and I decided to blame myself and be like, okay, if people keep on betraying me, that might be because I'm the problem and not them. I started self-sabotaging myself. I started looking for excuses. And this energy, this negative energy I was internalizing in me wasn't helping me at all. It was killing me. It was destroying me. It was hiding who I truly was. But I finally came out of it. I finally came out of it. And when I came out of it, I realized how life is short and beautiful. So I decided to live my best life. So that's why I want to share with you these 10 ways. The first way you self-sabotage is by procrastinating. You procrastinate on everything, even things that worth the most for you. Sometimes you want to take care of yourself. You want to go out, have a massage. You want to go out and do your nails. But you don't, because you're like, okay, I have to do this for my friend. I will do that I will do that later. You're like bringing everything to tomorrow. You bring everything to later. Like, okay, I will do it later in the day. I want to achieve my dreams, but I have stuff to do right now. I have to work my 16-hour shift because I need the money to kind of take care of other people. I have to do X and Y for other people. So I think I can take care of myself tomorrow. I think I can take care of myself in a year from now. I think I can take care of myself whenever I'm done taking care of other people. You procrastinate everything. That is the first thing you need to work on, your procrastination. Whenever you plan on doing something, put it on a piece of paper, hang it on top of your bed, I don't know, hang it on your mirror. And whenever you put your eyes on them, work to make them happen at that time. Don't procrastinate, especially don't procrastinate on your happiness. Don't procrastinate on your fulfillment. Don't procrastinate when it comes to you being the best version of yourself. You need to go for it the moment you have the idea that you need to go for it. Like, just go for it. Make a plan and go for it. Don't wait for someone's approval. No, don't do that. Because it's not gonna help you at all. The second way you procrastinate is when you want to be a perfectionist. Yeah, I know. Most of us today, we want to do things the best way. Where you're like, if I don't achieve this in a whole, then I don't want to achieve this. We are planning. We are planning to do stuff. You want to go for your dream. You want to achieve your goal. But you tell yourself, okay, I'm already seeing this goal being perfect. You focus on making it being so perfect that you waste your time. You need to make small and perfect steps in order to gain sustainability, in order to be steady. You should not be scared of making mistakes. You should not be scared of failing. Because sometimes we want everything to be so perfect that we are so scared of failing, so we start preparing everything in advance. Preparing everything in advance and focusing on not failing at least once is the big training for failure. You're just doing a workout to fail. You should not be a perfectionist. Like, do things, like, go for it smaller, like one step at a time. Go for it one step at a time. Like, accept that you're going to fail. But the good thing is, what are you doing with your failure? Are you taking it to kind of learn? Are you learning from it in order to be good, in order to be better than who you were tomorrow? Or are you using it to drown yourself back to the floor? We should stop being perfectionists. Perfection is not from this world. No, no, no. I'm sorry to tell you that, but there is no way you're going to be perfect. No way. So you better start from where you are. You better start failing so that you can learn later. Don't try to plan something perfect and you never actually start it off. Don't do that. The third way you self-sabotage yourself is by being a people pleaser. I feel like if there was a certification for being a people pleaser, then I will have the first row, because I have spent my entire life being a people pleaser. I was always putting other people in front of me. I was always putting other people's happiness before mine. I was doing everything to please other people. I used to lie myself saying, okay, if they are happy, then I am. If they are happy, then I'm fine. I don't need to do anything for myself. Just seeing them happy makes me happy. Yes, seeing other people happy makes you happy, but you also need to understand that you can't save the world without saving yourself first. You can't please everybody on this earth. You're gonna get exhausted and eventually you will drown and you will not achieve anything for yourself. This is how I see people pleaser. That means who I was. When you want to please people, you put your own dream on hold. You put your own life on hold, which doesn't make any sense. You are helping them building their own life, while you yourself, you're not doing anything to achieve your goal. Like, what are you doing? You should stop doing that. You cannot help other people build their life and you are still there. You can't even build yours. Most of the time, these people you're helping to build their dreams have much more than what you have. You are just adding to what they already have. It's just like giving money. You have $10,000 and you're giving $5,000 to a millionaire, because you feel like he needs it. So you keep on giving all of your money to that millionaire and he's keeping on being richer and you're just miserable. You give more of your time to other people than you even give more of your time. Then you give enough time. You keep enough time for yourself. No. No, we all have the capability of building our life. We eventually need help from people, but we don't have to drain other people up for us to succeed. That is what all these people you're kind of giving all of your time, giving all of your energy are doing in your life. They are draining you. And you eventually end up being dry, exhausted. You didn't achieve anything. And the worst part of this is these people you're actually helping to build up, they will not think about you tomorrow whenever they achieve their goals. They will look at you as somebody they can't talk to anymore because you don't actually belong to their class. Learn how to build your life. Whenever you are steady, then you can help someone. This is what one of my uncles told me one day. Instead of me giving my money to a friend for him to build his house and have his family in there, why I'm waiting for him to give me back the money so I can start building my own house, I'd rather build my own house, bring him and his family into my home, and then we will figure out how we are going to build his. That is how you're supposed to think about it. Build your life first before you think of helping other people. You cannot help someone if you're not steady enough yourself. So stop being a people pleaser. This is destroying you. This is killing your dream. This is killing your zone of genius. This is taking all of your resources, all of the stuff that you need to actually be who you are called to be. Stop it. Stop. The fourth thing I want to talk about is being this person that actually start stuff and then give up at the end. Yeah, you make progress and then you give up. That is the fourth way of self-sabotage. You start something. You're doing great. You're doing perfect. But because someone told you that what you're doing is actually not the right way, you give up. You give up. I want to take example on my weight loss journey. I went through a weight loss journey and I think I was doing really, really good. Like really good. I was seeing progress, not as much as I wanted to, but I was kind of seeing progress because my clothes weren't fitting me the right way anymore. They were kind of huge. But when one person told me, "Oh, you're gaining weight," instead of telling me I'm losing weight, I gave up. I told myself, why am I doing all this effort? Why am I getting myself early in the morning to do exercises if no one can actually see that I am losing weight, that I am working hard to get into this body that I dreamt of, that I'm working hard to actually get rid of the extra pounds. I was seeing the result. I was making progress. I was seeing changes in my life. But because that one person told me that I'm gaining weight instead of telling me that I'm losing weight, I gave up. I gave up on everything. That is what happened with us all the time. You go for something, you fight for it. But when one person tells you something that you didn't want to hear, you forget about your progress and you go back to point zero. And if you keep on doing that, you will never, ever, ever reach your goal. You need to focus more on what you think, on what you see, on whenever you look back, what do you see? What are your progresses? That's what you need to focus on so you will not give up in the middle of a fight. So please, stop giving up until you achieve that goal. If you don't achieve the goal you plan, don't give up. No matter if the progress is as tiny as a grain of sand or a grain of rice, it doesn't matter. You're better than the person than who you were when you started everything. You're better than you in the past. You're better than the person you left behind you. So when you start, no matter how it is, don't stop until you finally get it. Don't. The last point I'm going to talk about is being constantly negative self-talk. That is the fifth point today. Sometimes we think that we give up because of what people tell us, mainly. That we mainly give up because of what people tell us. That we mainly give up because we are attacked from the outside. That we mainly give up because people don't believe in us. But no, sometimes we give up on our own life because of the thoughts we have inside of us. Because of the self-image we are keeping inside of us. That is how we sometimes give up. We're constantly negative self-talk. When you get up in the morning, I will still stick with the weight loss stuff because it's kind of the more common topic right now. When you want to lose weight, you get up in the morning, you look at yourself in the mirror, and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm so huge. I'm so fat. Okay, let me start a weight loss journey. You start the weight loss journey. And every time you get up and you look at the mirror, you're like, oh no, look at how ugly I am. Oh, look at how I have fat here. Oh my gosh, I'm so ugly. Look at how my eyes look weird. You start hating yourself. That is self-hate. You start pulling yourself down. And there you go. You're like, I can't make it. Who am I to make it? Other people tried. Other people that were stronger than who I am tried and they finally gave up. Who am I to win this fight? That is what we usually tell ourselves. I can't do this because I'm not strong enough. I can't do this because I don't have enough resources. I can't do this because I don't have people to support me. I can't do this because I just can't do it. No. For you to see progress, you need to start talking to yourself in a positive way. What I usually do is I use my mirror as my best friend. I get up in the morning, I look at myself in the mirror, and the first thing that comes out is, oh, damn, you're beautiful. Who won't live who will not want to have you in his life? You're like, oh my gosh, you're actually rocking. You're a CEO that actually rocks. You give yourself that positive energy. The way you see yourself in the mirror is the same reflection you're going to bring into the world. Start talking positive. Start telling yourself, I'm able of achieving this. I can actually do this. I am not going to give up on anything. I am going to win this fight. I am going to be the best version of myself. I am going to impact the world. That is how you're supposed to talk to yourself. Just try to think about these 5 ways we went through today. I'm just gonna remind you about this. I'm just gonna make a quick recap of what these 5 ways are. Just try to put it down somewhere to remind you that if you actually meet this stuff on your way to your success, then you have to kick them out. The first thing we talked about was procrastination. You should quit procrastinating. You should quit putting your success and your best life for tomorrow. You should do it now. The second thing was being perfectionist. Perfection is not from this world. So you better start working now and fail so that you have enough time to actually achieve your dream. The third point is trying to be a people pleaser. You cannot please everybody. No, that's impossible. You're willing to help, which is fine, which is great. It means you're a good person. But you can't save the world on your own. For you to save the world, you need to be strong enough. So work on yourself first. Work on yourself first. The fourth point was making progress and giving up before you actually achieve your goal. Don't give up no matter what. It doesn't matter what your goal is, but don't give up. No. You might make progress that you actually don't see at that time, but you're actually making progress, and you won't realize that you're actually making progress unless you achieve that goal. So don't give up unless you achieve the goal. The fifth point and the last point was constantly negative self-talking. If you want to bring out the positive energy that you have in you to the world, you need to positively talk to yourself. You should stop this thought of yours. I can't make it. This is not for me. Who am I to do this? No. Stop it. You should get up in the morning, look at your mirror, and tell yourself, oh my goodness, you're unique. You rock it. You can achieve everything you plan to achieve. That is how you need to talk to yourself every single day of your life. So that was what I had for you guys for today in these videos, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to like, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we post a video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment. Tell me, what do you do against procrastination? How are you working on these 5 ways? How are you getting your way out of it? Like, what is going on? Why do you procrastinate? Why do you negative self-talk? Tell me everything in the comments, and I will be so happy to come back to you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.